Oh, Sean, bring me a Bellini, please, and make it a strong one.
Yes, ma'am.
Alan, I'm only doing what I have to do.
Well, you look like someone who lost a best friend instead of won a board vote.
I guess you've heard.
Oh, I saw the official portrait. It's a nice touch. Having it ready to hang on the wall.
Well, since I knew I was going to win, why waste time?
Interesting. You sound like Alan.
Oh, speaking of Alan, my dear brother has just confirmed that he wants me to be your wedding planner. So, I do hope we have the same tastes.
Not even in flatware. Do you know what you've gotten yourself into?
The perfect position. But don't worry. I can run Spalding with my eyes closed.
Well, you probably could, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Well, talk away.
You've taken on Alan. It's going to be a much bigger fight than you bargained for.
Well, Alan and I have crossed swords before.
It's the first time you've done it with me in the mix. I sure hope you're prepared.
So the sofa has to be recovered. This poof can go down into the living room. Oh, must get that hideous chair out of my sight.
This is Mr. Spalding's favorite chair.
Well, that may be, but this is my home now, and I'm just letting Mr. Spalding stay here because of my generosity.
Thomas, why don't you go check on Cook? Last time I saw her, she appeared to be hyperventilating.
Oh, Lloyd, would you go and find those paint samples that my decorator left for me, please?
Tonight is my rehearsal dinner, Alexandra, and tomorrow is my wedding. Can't the Evita routine wait?
Well, tomorrow may be a wedding day, but, I doubt it.
Well, I don't.
You know, when you fell in love with Alan, he was a very powerful CEO. Now he's just a figurehead with a bad heart.
Oh, a perfect timing. Another moment with your lovely sister, and I would just...
Patience, patience. Philip, would you mind keeping Alexandra company? Olivia and I need to talk about our wedding plans.
No, I'd love to.
Was it something I said?
Oh, it was all kinds of things that you said, Aunt Alexandra. And did.
Ellen, I know your sister's in charge for the moment, but must we have front row seats?
Do you want to move out?
Not for long. Just you're back on top at Spalding. The presidential suite at the Beacon is very comfortable. We can take suites on either side, have the whole top floor.
Well, you know, that sounds very appealing, but that is exactly what Alexandra wants. She wants us to leave, and we cannot give her 1 inch.
Can we at least disinvite her to the wedding?
How can we do that? She's planning it.
It's at my hotel. I hate this.
Look, I know this is very difficult for you, but we've got to keep our enemies close.
She's going to do something to try and ruin the wedding.
Oh, I'm counting on it. The more preoccupied she is with her machinations, the less likely she'll be able to catch me in mine.
Your plan?
Yes, my plan. It's going to make my sister absolutely miserable. But now I won't do it till after the wedding, if you object.
Object? Hell no, I want you to go for it. Make her suffer, Alan, and then suffer some more.
My planning, Olivia, is huge. You won't regret it.
We should get to the Beacon.
I have some things to do, but I will join you later.
Okay, don't be long.
I'm trying to understand this. It wasn't just enough that you took the company and the house from the old man. You felt this uncontrollable desire to redecorate the whole place the night before his wedding? Is that it? What are you doing? How far are you going to take this? Who's next on the list? Should the kids and I be looking for a new place to live?
Oh, Philip, you know I adore your children. I'll never do anything to hurt them. I'm doing this for them and the family.
No. Don't tell me that. That's not what you're doing. You're throwing your weight around and you're meddling. And you're doing it because you're enjoying it. You inserted yourself into a situation with Harley and Beth that you had no business getting into. You got them both worked up for no good reason whatsoever.
No good reason?
That's right.
Oh, excuse me. You took Harley's child away from her, and now you're trying to do the same thing with Beth?
Hang on just a second. Wait a minute. When did you become such a champion of Harley's?
Oh, well, don't be ridiculous. I have always adored Harley.
Oh, my.
Yes, what you don't like is the fact that the women in your life are finally standing up to you.
Oh.
None of the Spaulding men have ever liked that. None of them.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that what this is about?
What?
Is this about Nick and Lujack and how you feel that you were punished for your choice of mates?
Oh, don't be
That's what it... I'll be damned. You're still angry with Brandon and Alan for making you give up your son. Okay, all right. Well, at least now I understand why you took Harley's side without even listening to mine.
Listen, it's taking your side. I am here just because I do not want history to repeat itself.
How can you possibly compare your situation all those years ago to this? Gus Itoro is a criminal. He has been convicted of murdering someone, and as if that's not enough, he tried to blame that crime on his sister.
Huh. And I suppose that you are such a sterling, wonderful character that you can go around judging other people.
No, everyone knows that I am far from perfect, but I'll tell you something. When I take issue with someone, at least I do it to their face. I don't sneak around and stab them in the back, which is what you did to me. So you know what? When Alan strikes back at you, and you know he will, don't come running to me for support or sympathy, because you won't get it.
Thank you, Philip. Well, this is shaping up to be quite an evening. Shall we proceed to the rehearsal?
I wonder where Lizzie is. And I know that Alan's going to be here shortly.
Lizzie is...
Alan's granddaughter. She's my maid of honor. Excuse me, India. It is India, isn't it?
Hello, Olivia. Promises to be an eventful wedding. Shame I can't stay.
No offense, but I'm a little surprised you're still here. That Alan is allowing it.
Oh, well, sweet, wonderful Philip invited me. But don't think Alan would ever turn me away, because you'd be mistaken. Best of luck in your marriage.
I told you I wanted to have the crystal goblet. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Alexandra. Ever the perfectionist.
Thank you, Philip. I want this wedding to be everything that Olivia and your father deserve.
Is that why you like to run things with an iron fist?
Well, Olivia, I did let you choose your own wedding dress, even though the one I chose I thought was far more glamorous.
It was black.
I know.
If you two will excuse us, I need to speak with my sister. Alexandra, I want to thank you.
For all this?
No. For weeks, you have been threatening to tell Philip and Olivia that I faked my heart attack.
Well, I still could if I wanted to.
I don't think so. You know, ever since you've become CEO, have you noticed how much more devoted Olivia is to me now? You thought your little scheme would split us up, didn't you? But she's more loyal to me now than ever before. And Philip...
Oh, well, if Philip found out that you lied, he would be so furious with you, so don't delude yourself.
More furious at me than you? If he found out that you knew that I faked my heart attack and didn't tell him, and then used that information for your own selfish ends and betrayed him, he would never speak to you again.
You know, you're awfully cocky for a man who's almost lost everything.
I'll get it back. Besides, I'm about to marry the woman I love. And poor Alexandra has no man in her life, no children in the vicinity. Here she has this great win with no one to share it with. I guess what they say is true. It's lonely at the top.
There's no need to gloat, Alan. Yes, I am at the top, and I still have my trump card to play.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, yes, I would. Because at that ceremony tomorrow, when the judge says, is there any reason to prevent this union, I might be compelled to just raise my hand.
Oh, Lily, why wait until tomorrow? Your Honor, you know that part of the ceremony where it says if anyone objects to this union, why do we have to do it tomorrow? Why can't we do it today? Because, you see, my sister has something she would like to say.